Hi, so today I'm going to share with you how I made this loom, which is also a bow maker. And I'll show you how I use it as a bow maker and a loom in a later video. But this is just how to make this little creation of mine. I was actually inspired by some videos that I watched on YouTube, which had these little sticks, and if you move them you can make perfect bows. But then I also watched another video from, I believe, a craft magazine on vintage looms, and I thought, well, maybe I could make something that would work out. And this is actually a really great project. There's also the original bow maker. I guess it's a vintage item now. I found it on eBay, and there's no videos on YouTube on how it works, so I'm not sure how I would apply it to this. It's kind of like just having a loom, just one row, but somehow it's supposed to be able to let you make bows. I guess Christmas bows, holiday bows. I found a booklet online, but they sell it for $24.99, I think, which has the instructions on how the original bow maker works. Unfortunately, there's no other references, otherwise I would really love to utilize this for the bow maker. But it does do several functions, and it's a pretty easy project. You'll watch the video. It was literally maybe half hour to an hour project. Most of the time-consuming parts was just drawing and drilling. So anyway, I hope you enjoy. Thanks. Hey everyone, so today I'm going to show you how I made my bow maker slash loom. It's really easy. I was able to get this square board of wood just from my local hardware store, Lowe's, Home Depot. They have a lot of scraps, and this was a scrap that somebody left, and they let me have this. Basically, I bought this at Home Depot, and I also purchased large rods, which are meant for, I'm not sure what their main function is. I use them in the garden, but I also use them for this project. And it's, that's not it. Yellow dot indicating that it's 5/16. If you go to your local Lowe's or Home Depot, go to the molding section, and you'll find tons of these little rods for you to purchase. And this one is 5/16. So basically how it starts is I had this microwave circle cover, and I just used a pencil, and I marked it with a pencil all around. This is, you can see. But I also did it on just a scratch piece of paper. This is just from a golden spoon bag that I cut. And I cut out the same circle again twice. So this serves as my template. I could fold it in half, put it on this block, and mark where the half is using my ruler. So that will allow me to mark the half point. And if I fold it again, I could also mark here the other half point. So you have your main two, vertical and horizontal. So this is your vertical and your horizontal marking, right? And then you take the same piece and you fold it in thirds, like so. So you can mark out, this is 30 degrees and this is 60 degrees. And you would do that on all of them and be able to make these lines right here. Once you have your circle done like this, I have one of these great rulers to double check that my lines are at the right angle. So the second part, once your lines have been drawn in, you are going to need to mark the holes that you're going to need to drill out. And basically I use this as a guide. Since this ruler, this circle right here and this ruler is exactly 5/16. But if you don't have that ruler, you can also make a little guide for yourself using just a little hole punch piece of paper. Basically, I measured out 2 centimeters and then just did a hole punch with a regular hole puncher that I have, and I marked, and then I go up to, from the bottom of this circle, 2 centimeters, and I draw the second circle, and that way each circle will be exactly 2 centimeters from the other one. Now you're going to continue doing them all along all of these lines that we just drew, and this is how the final product is going to look. As you can see, I had first drawn all of these circles, and then they were drilled with a 5/16 drill bit. And I didn't do the drilling, my husband did, but it came out pretty well. He didn't drill it all the way through. He left enough gaps so I could just place them on there. And this is very handy because once you have these, they will come out. And how I did these was that pole I told you I purchased at Home Depot in the crown molding area. Basically, it's a 5/16 pole, and you can tell because it's painted yellow at the end, and they're all color coordinated at the store. And basically, because I needed 12 for each row, I made sure to cut them in 4-inch increments, so 4 inches, 4 inches, and that will equal exactly 12, which is 48 inches is the length of this pole that you would purchase. And this, by the way, will only cost you about 78 cents at your local hardware store. So once I have that done, I have the option of making a loom and placing them all in these holes, or I watched a video on YouTube on how to make a bow, which just requires 2 poles right here, and you're able to tie the perfect bow. But I'll do that on a separate video. But this is it. It's that easy to make.